See?
With that, not much else has changed since last time. You've killed, I think I counted 10 of his militia members, including their wargs.
Oh, yeah.
And you're trying to take down Farron Chalk in his large labyrinth. And continue this fight.
And immediately roll a Constitution save.
And immediately roll a Constitution save. Well, you're going to have to edit this down, so it looks like I did it instantly. Radiating down on him, and Farron Chalk is brought down to a knee, where he kind of takes the battle axe he's holding and uses it to catch himself, and just barely props himself back up. Well, come on, fellas. We don't have to end it this way. We can still work something out. And he pressures himself back up, keeps himself still standing. He can't really see you to try and end this thing, so he's going to point his fingers straight ahead at Gartok and fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts. 16 and 11.
The 16 hits, the 11 doesn't.
Alright. He's going to try and...
He's not very healthy.
25. He's going to stop there. Really, he's not looking good. Here's the thing. Nothing happens there. Jogar, you were back up. Pressed off of the vile suggestion.
Yeah, I am really pissed off. So I'm going to use a key point, Step of the Wind to get extra movement. Because I don't have enough to get to him. So I'll go here. Here, there's my first 40, and I get an additional 40 with that. And it'll bring me right next to him. So I'm just going to bull rush this dude right now.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a suggestion above game, and this is entirely up to you guys. I'm thinking we should knock him out and ask questions. Of course, I'm very sure we're all looking to bring this guy down more than a peg or two, but no. Joe above game has questions. Us in game, yeah, kill him. Do that with what you will.
Well, I mean, I think it's important. Like, killing him here would be a waste. We need to make an example of this guy. Make like a family event, public execution style, like back in the day.
I mean, if he's gone, the land, we could just declare the land goes to the people that bought from him. And that just
declare ourselves his nephew.
That's essentially what he did.
Which is an important question.
100% solve the problem, but public execution, again, sends a message and prevents other people trying to do the same shit.
Not to mention, how do we know about this nephew business?
To be fair, there's 0% that any of this is going through Jogar's mind right now.
Yeah, I was going to say...
I mean, this is really in your hands.
Right. If this is an avenue you choose to go down, I believe any damage from a melee attack can be treated as non-lethal.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to declare it before you make the attack.
All right. So again, Joe, all on you, buddy. We're.
I'm convinced this guy has like 1 health. The way we're talking about this.
There might be a 1 somewhere in the number.
Alright, well, you know what? Might as well. I'm going to do a quarter
Also be a
attack.
2. Yep, roll your attack.
Strike him, and, you know, just to be doubly sure, I'm going to make it a stunning strike, just to be sure.
Ooh, okay.
Oh my god!
Oh,
That's really rough.
God.
What the fuck?
Yeah, your arms are all kind of twisted up on that one.
In fairness, you did come right out of suggestion.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes a key point.
Jogar, there's no need for you to do this. That's been forgiven. You can take yourself and head back out.
He
and
says
he's
that to
still
me,
trying to. He says that to you as the attack misses.
and then I'm gonna strike him again because I hate this man.
Okay.
Okay.
15. You hit him.
Hey.
10
Once
damage.
again, you clobber down on him with a quarterstaff, and he was trying to balance one side with the battle axe, and you hit him from the other side, and his knee buckles. And he's able to stick his hand down to keep himself up, and is still pulling himself back up with the other side on the battle axe. And he's still up.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that was my last attack because I used my bonus action for Step of the Wind.
Mm-hmm.
So, that doubles 1 really fucked me. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that bullshit?
Okay. You, Griff.
Jogar, do you want me to finish him off, or do you want that honor yourself and I can do something else?
I would really like to do it, but if you kill him, that's fine.
I'll give you the chance to do it yourself. I'll move Moonbeam over here.
All right.
Hey, that's smart.
It's going to get 2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And-
action.
I think that'll just be my turn.
Okay.
Really? Oh yeah, you're in dragon form. You don't got your archer or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, this thing. Oh, Jogar, you moved away. How dare you? No, in this case, he's just going to stick out a hand onto Hugh Griff's shoulder. And you feel a chilling energy kind of rushing through you. See if this hits. That's an 11.
Does not hit.
Damn.
Ooh.
Oh,
And
I'm
you're able to.
I'm kind of glad it didn't. That seems, Wait, did he cast that? Is that saying he cast it at a
No,
level
it's
10, or-
cast at one higher level, but he rolled 1d10 and got a 10.
Got a 10.
Okay.
So
And
that
the
would have
other-
been a 28.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that would
Oh!
have killed me.
And
Oh!
that the energy just kind of dissipates off of you, and you feel the warmth coming back in, most likely from all of the hot air coming out of Josue's mouth after missing yet another sacred flame.
Hey.
And then he's going to take his floating
Gotcha.
spectral great club that is definitely not a person up to Gartok and make an attack on him. So
And
21.
the giant is felled.
No! Oh, wait, we don't have to make him dinner now.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll? Do you want to roll which way he falls?
He just collapses straight down.
Oh, okay.
And we'll move him off. And that is the end of that.
Talks
Sorry,
off
gosh,
the
Doc.
turn order.
So
You are
this
a
is
hero.
the yellow one.
Let's see
That's-
that con.
No, the pink one that has the con.
Oh, you're doing yellow.
Yellow. So he's going to take a step over and take a bite onto Davy.
Mm-hmm.
13.
Does not hit.
Mm.
Bites straight into the metal, and it probably chipped a tooth. That's all he got. Now
Now
the other
two
one is going to
con
make a con
saves.
save,
Oh,
Fail.
that is not very good.
and that is a 7. So roll your 2d10, or whatever the number is. 9.
Very middling. Not bad.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So that's the end of him,
Oh, no.
and I need to. Bear
Also
with me for
roll
1
for
second.
the...
Yes, I need to. For the rider,
He saves.
it's a 19. So he saves. So roll the damage one more time.
He takes 5.
Your mount is knocked prone. So it's going to use its reaction to land on his feet in a space next to it. That would make him
So wait, what
there.
happened?
The
So if your mount
orc
is not
died
prone-
and went prone, and he had to use his reaction to make sure he didn't fall off.
To land on your
Ah.
feet.
Okay.
I believe he lands there. Okay. And so he takes 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to... That thing is gone. He's going to fire an attack at... He has 2 attacks. He's going to fire one at Atlas. 19. 9 halved is 4.
That's 4.
And he's going to fire one more at you. 23. 9 halved is 4.
Yeah.
He's going to move 2. He's going to try and just hunker down there. And now Atlas, you're up.
Oh. Atlas felt that last one. And glares over to this thing. Oh boy. Screw it. We're gonna toss a javelin his way.
Okay.
Alrighty. Attack numero uno.
Oh yeah.
He's a
That
natural 20.
yeah. And he doesn't
And we
have
add the rage modifier to this.
Yes, you do.
7
7 plus 2 is 9. Then roll
And, how
one
much
more d10.
One extra d10.
One
Will
extra
do,
d10.
Captain.
I believe your
For
half
an
orc thing.
additional 6. For
Pretty
a
sure your half
whopping
orc
15.
thing. Yes.
Oh wait, I got brutal critical as well.
I think that's only for melee attacks. However, in this
Alright.
case, he had 5 HP left when you made the attack.
No, it's whenever. Oh no, it is melee
With
weapon.
melee weapon attack.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He is dead anyway.
This man is skewered.
Yeah. How does your javelin
he
take
made
him
a
out?
big mistake. All right, and let's see. Let's do a little measuring. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, we can easily move him around. We're gonna swing him around here. Gonna pull out the battle axe, having just skewered this guy. We're gonna bring it down one-handed onto this fella right here. We're not gonna go reckless.
Okay. Not
Good
the
time.
dog. Not the dog. Correct.
Yeah, we are going
Okay.
to get this guy right here. And that is
That is a
10.
10. The 10 does not hit him. He's got this really kind of intricate chainmail on it, and he kind of skips off as it comes down.
Alright. Hold on. It is a D8 for inspiration, right?
Right. You may roll your d8.
Yeah, I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to do this. Assuming this is the last session, and not looking so hot. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I did my math wrong. I am dumb. Excuse me on that. Let's roll a d8. 14.
14. Still does not go. Clink
No.
chip off the chainmail.
In fairness, that is turn. I don't got anything for my bonus action.
Solid
He is
attacks.
just haggard and he's screaming bloody murder. It's not making much sense. That's turn.
Still going.
Yeah,
Mr.
still going.
Stokes.
The rider or previous rider,
That
I
thing,
don't
yes.
know. Whatever.
Yes, the Furbolg.
Yeah. How's he looking?
Slightly better than Farron Chalk.
Okay. Well,
Relatively.
I'm gonna start with a trident attack against him.
Okay, so move one space closer.
Why? I'm right up against him. I can't move
What?
one space closer.
The dog or the other guy?
The yellow guy right below me.
Either way, he's still touching both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm... Okay, I can't see that. But that's okay. 9. Where Wait, if I move you... Do that?
You just move me up and back down.
Oh no, I moved you down, up, then down. So something was off. Okay. I don't know what that was. Anyway, 9 does not go. Again, clinking off the chainmail.
I'll use my inspiration as well.
Go for it.
1d8.
Remember, you gotta at least beat a 14.
That
7,
is
16. As your attack is coming through, you see kind of a poked hole that you made in the chainmail, but right as the trident is coming up to it, he pulls his shield. He's able to
Ooh.
knock the trident away.
What?
Okay.
Dude, this guy!
Let's see.
Oh.
Might as well use my second attack against him. That's a
Oh,
Yeah, that
21
one
to hit.
hits. Yeah. Roll damage.
This one, I am going to Divine Smite.
Hell yeah. Let's see it.
There we go.
And he is not
So,
a
I'm gonna-
fiend or undead.
So that's my normal damage.
Ooh.
Plus
Plus.
9, 12, so
Hey,
14
that's good.
damage.
Yeah,
And
how
he
do you
also
finish
gets
him
on
off?
attack, right?
He would if he was alive.
You can't launch his corpse.
You can launch his corpse into the wall.
Uh,
Is that what you do?
sure. I'll having him miss that first time, I just grab both the trident with both hands, the shield in front of me, and just kind of, instead of using it to attack, I just jab him right in the middle and just, and he flings back from the divine energy and gets nailed into the wall, crushing him.
Ooh.
End
That
of
is
him.
brutal.
And so that means the other guy's shield of faith is gone.
Yep. And
Yep.
then I will take my 25 movement to do. I'll just get to the other side of the warg there,
All right.
and that'll be my turn.
Cool.
We're bonking this. We're not bonking this boy like that. God damn it.
Okay.
You're so quick with
It's
that.
all right. You know why? I have a special spell that I've been waiting for a whole week to finish this fucker off with.
Sacred
Homie,
Blade!
this fucker's deck save.
Is it the
Right
redemption
goddamn
arc
now.
or is it more failure?
Right goddamn now.
Right. Let's see what Brother Mark
Sacred
has.
Flame wants to be
for-
bonfire so bad.
That's a 3.
Yes!
And
Let's
2d8.
go! Y'all rather see a man roll 2 1s on 2d8?
Yeah.
The duality of man.
Yeah, that was a. This was like
Let's
Christmas.
go!
There we go.
Oh yeah!
That's above average.
Yeah.
Something.
1 out of 5 isn't so
He's
bad.
got it.
So
This
2
time-
out of 5. Get your fucking facts straight, nerd.
Solid. I gotta update my count.
I don't,
So
I don't know if
this
you grip
time,
solid the one that you hit.
Josue. Oh, so shut your fucking whore mouth for a goddamn second. Josue, seeing how dexterous and deceiving and bastard something this guy is, I can't fucking think straight. We feint with the sword, never trying to hit him, but just to get him near the legs, to get him off balance. At which point, Josue is like, he's gonna do the behind the back trick shot, throwback to the OG campaign. Gonna toss that flame and is gonna arc so beautifully right down onto this guy, bathing him in a radiant doom.
Radiant Doom. The leather armor he's been wearing is now starting to see like singed at the edges almost,
Yes.
and it's starting to burn into his skin. Cool.
Yeah,
Move.
that's my turn.
That guy is dead. Farron Chalk. With the last minute amount of inertia he has left, he's going to try and hack you down, Jogar.
Got nothing on you, Jogar. You got this.
First attack. It's 9.
Told you,
Yeah.
hands like a bitch.
Ah!
Who to think that crippling a man really impacts his ability to aim?
And with that, it's taking a lot out of him trying to get up. The last bits of strength he has, he's going to try once more.
It's a mess.
Yes, plus
Yeah.
8 to hit. Jesus.
That's what
Makes it all the more embarrassing.
Oh, Jogar, come on. You can work this out.
I miss some, you miss some. That's how we go. We never actually hit each other.
It's the negotiation phase.
Nothing left here. All right, Jogar.
After he misses, Jogar kind of just cracks his neck a little bit, and realizing after I missed the first attack spectacularly, I realized that my rage of wanting to kill this man may not be the smartest idea. So I am going to make this next attack non-lethal, but in my own special way. So I'm going to make a quarterstaff attack at him.
That looks like it
17.
hits.
Hits.
Is he down or is he still up?
You crack him. And he collapses.
But, so he's. I'm gonna flavor this a bit because I want to embarrass this dude.
Here it
So
comes.
I crack him in the stomach with the staff, with the point of the staff. Grab him by the shoulder, prop his mouth open real quick, reach into my back pocket, and if you were at the camp that we killed all those people at a few days ago, I pull out this bag that I picked up with me from that camp, and I just dump it into his fucking mouth, and then I fucking back up a foot, and then I super kick him right in the fucking chin with all of it in his mouth. And
My
that bag
God.
is full of those.
Such
that bag is-
toenails!
Those fingernails, yes. So I just dumped that in his mouth and super kick him in the face because I hate
Worry
this
me
guy.
sometimes,
Very
Jogar.
nice. All right.
Oh,
Do you remember what was written on that bag?
Holy fuck.
I have no idea. I just wrote fingernail bag on my inventory.
There was a note on it. It said Dartok's offerings.
Oh my god, they're huge. What the fuck?
They were big fingernails.
Those are like blades in a man's mouth almost. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were huge. Holy shit.
They're like relatively crushed up, but they're definitely not half orc or human sized fingernails.
And yeah, and I kick him in the face and I tell him to chew on this, fuckface. And then I turn around and I'm gonna attack that last ward there because I still have 2 more attacks.
Right. He is unconscious. Yep. 23. Yeah.
Nice.
For 9.
And I still have an unarmed strike of this dude still standing.
And he is still standing.
Unarmed strike. Oh my god.
Don't forget you get the extra die.
I
Yes, you
think
did.
it's already included.
Yeah, it's
it-
already
no,
3d4.
Hold on. I need you to roll 2d6.
2d6?
Yes. Your
Yeah.
crit formula is strange. Okay. Yeah, that is just enough.
I have no idea
Nice.
where that plus 10 is coming from, to be honest.
Somehow you're rolling 3d4 in that thing,
Oh yeah, how the fuck?
so that must be a carryover from before your martial arts die increased.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that.
We're good. Yeah, how do you finish off the warg?
Oh god. I crack it with the staff, and then I take an uppercut and just like uppercut it right in the chest, lifting it off the ground like a foot, and then throwing it to the ground. And I turn around and I give Atlas a big high five.
He's grinning, but he is swaying.
Jogar's hyped
Okay,
right now.
I can only imagine the end of the Meet the Scout short. I'll beat that in later.
Right. Anything else, Jogar?
And I also turn around to Davey and I take a little hit of his thing going. And Jogar's just living life right now. He's He's ecstatic. We pretty much won. I'm gonna let the other guys finish their battle up there.
All right, Hugh Griff.
I'm gonna move the moonbeam over and say, "Let me show you a real light show," and that'll be my
How
turn.
far can you
my
move it?
60 feet.
Okay. Cool. Do. On save.
Yep.
Oh,
shit.
Wow.
That's gonna hurt.
7.
Not maybe as much as it could.
Imagine doing less damage with a second level spell, guys.
Imagine needing 4 times to hit when I can do it first try.
On that one.
You can hide your pain however you want, Hugh Griff. It's okay.
Last one he has. He's going to reach over to Hugh Griff. And you feel the same chilling touch coming through. 13.
Still misses.
Oh,
Man.
Not even
that's
close.
and
Holy
Expect all into
mackerel.
damage. He doesn't have anything to hit.
5, 10, 15, 20. And he's going to
He's
make an
just been
attack
pulling rather
onto
mid. Like he
Davey.
could. That is a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, that would have
Yeah.
killed me. So yeah.
And I think
he's
if
gonna-
inflict wounds,
But much like Josue, he has no chance of hitting. So
does not hit.
That does not. And he's having a rough time. He's going to take... Yeah, he's going to move... 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If you guys want to make
Opportunities.
your opportunity attacks.
Oh, you best fucking believe.
16.
Hugh Griff doesn't even have his melee weapon equipped.
My weapon
do
is
you have
supposed to be
equipped?
this +1. Give me a sec. Where is it?
What is your link there, Davey? Oh, you clicked the spell description.
I clicked.
Holy shit!
Hey, that looks like it could hit.
Oh my god,
19
that
hits
is the
per
most
four.
damage I've ever done with this
That's
thing.
nearly max damage.
Yeah, that is nearly max damage. Holy shit.
Very nice. Yeah. Inflict wounds does not kill you automatically. It's just
No.
necrotic.
It's just necrotic, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Although maybe if Hugh Griff had less health, it could kill him one shot, but not today.
Very few spells actually have the caveat of
Yeah.
insta-kill.
Finger
okay.
of Death, I think, is one of them.
Wargs are all dead. Scouts are all dead.
So wait, hold on. Hugh Griff doesn't get an opportunity attack?
I
If he
do,
wants
but
to
I don't
make-
have a melee.
You could make your unarmed strike. Just roll d20 plus strength.
Nah, Hugh Griff's above that.
You're good. You can save your reaction for something else. He's still up. You did not kill him with your mace.
Too
All
good
right.
to most people.
Oh, did he run into the room?
No, he's right above you.
Oh, I see him now. My camera was panned all the way down, so Hugh Griff was at the top of my screen.
20, 30, 40, and then from there, that is 30 feet, so I could use a javelin from there. It might be on my last one, but screw it. That's what we're gonna do.
Alright, you're rolling your javelin.
Yeah. Just labor breaths as he's running over. Yeah, this probably might be my last javelin, so here we go. 19.
19 hits.
19 for a grand whopping 8 damage
6.
plus 8.
How do you finish it?
He's just running up and he says, I've had it with this mother-zogging gets in this mother-zogging basement. Get crumped, you little zogging git! And he just hucks it at him.
With that,
And just go the whole Looney Tunes short. Like, you see the wood fly past him, and it's like whatever shoes left behind.
Seems like everybody's hitting him first try except for a certain someone.
I didn't see you doing too much damage to him, my guy.
Every
I was
attack
just,
roll
I was
this
just
way
proving the
made a
point
hit.
he's easy to hit. I wasn't trying to
All
do
I'm saying.
damage.
So
All of
I'm
this
saying
was
somebody's
attack
got to
rolls
carry
in
the
there.
team.
That is the end of him. That is the end of everybody in this room.
Woo!
And Farron Chalk lies unconscious.
Ooh.
All right, can you make me
Alright.
smaller, DM?
Who wants some fucking good berries?
Um.
Probably all need some.
All right. How many are you each of you eating?
Now,
Wait,
now, do be
how many
warned,
do
I
you
have a
have?
measly 70 to go around, so...
I'll
could
let,
vary.
Alice
Each one
probably
effectively
needs
takes a
lot.
round.
I need like 20 to get back up, so we probably don't need that many. I probably don't. need
Do
that
we
many.
want to maybe take a short rest here?
We do anything to Farron?
I
mean,
am
we should
taking
probably-
off his weapons, just whatever he's got in his pockets, I'm just pulling out.
Okay. Need you to roll. All right. He doesn't die. Okay. You pulling through his pockets. You find a bunch of good stuff.
Ooh.
If I can find my note. First, there's the battle axe he was holding, which is this nice, kind of this blood red colored hilt made of some type of wood, with an iron casted blade, and imprinted on the blade is the same depiction of the holy symbol that Josue and Hugriff had found. Around his neck, there's the bronze dragon bolo tie, and the acolytes on the end are these little serpent tongues, also made of bronze. You find a couple of bronze dragon scales kind of in his pocket. And you notice when you came in, he was quite jacked, I guess we would call it. And you noticed a pair of black gloves that went up his sleeves about halfway up his forearm. Now that he's kind of lying unconscious, they've peeled back a little bit. And if you take the time to pull them down a little more, you see these silver gauntlets. And as you kind of peer them around to take a bit closer look at them, they have a gold embossment of an ogre on each one.
Oh. Oh.
And that is all you find on Farron. You also find a bunch of little bits of fleece, most likely from the vest he was wearing. He's kind of
Okay.
been picking at it.
Yeah, I'm taking all those stuff off of him. I'm like just moving it away from him in case he wakes up. Or is he actively dying?
He already made his death saving throws.
Okay, so he's
While
fine.
you guys were taking your time to eat your good berries.
Yeah, speaking
Uh,
of which, ping in the chat how many you want so I can mark it off.
Yeah, so we know how much time has passed.
As I see him like taking like the essentially de-arming the thing, I'll hand Jogar a bit of my hempen rope. We probably shouldn't leave him completely unfettered.
Agreed.
Yeah, roll. If you're going to tie him up, roll dexterity check. Whichever one of you is going to do it.
Oh,
I
God.
handed it to Jogar, figuring he would want to.
Does my sailor background give me advantage on this?
You can add your proficiency to the check.
I would hope so. All sailors do or not?
So
Oh,
dexterity
no.
plus your proficiency, that's a 10.
And then plus guidance.
I think that already includes my proficiency.
No, it
Plus
doesn't.
3.
Not a
Yeah.
check. Nope, 3 is your dex mod. You have a 16.
Oh, okay, so it is 10 now.
Yeah, roll your guidance.
Oh yeah.
D4.
What is that? D4?
Solid dry land is throwing off his not game.
So
Well, that's
you
not
have a
awful.
12. So he's Not what a sailor use. What do you use actually to tie up a person? Some type of hitch. Maybe not a hitch because they tend to be quite flexible, but bowlines can be pretty tight and should do good enough to kind of keep them in place. As you take the gauntlets off of him, well, if you've seen the SpongeBob episode where he has the inflatable biceps, effectively that is what you're starting to see, is that the muscles are not completely gone, but they are starting to kind of recede, and he's taking a form you might expect of your average, nimble, Lightfoot halfling.
Can I put them on and do I get muscles?
Right now, if you put them on, nothing happens.
Yeah, you probably have to attune.
Yeah.
But I want to see as Jogar's attuning to it, he slowly just gets buffer and buffer and buffer.
We borrowed the Orth.
I went from The Rock in the early 2000s to The Rock today, basically.
So if you want to take a short rest to attune to it, to try to attune to it at least.
I'll wait. I have no idea what these actually do yet, but just make me strong.
So spending time with the item be your best way probably to figure out what they are, short of an identify spell. Those would be your kind of two to really figure out what it is.
Ah, they're cursed, I see.
I know, I already put them on. Too late.
So curse is a, I guess, general thing you would know is that maybe Hugh Griffin, Josue, maybe Davey, a lot of cursed items specifically require the curse takes effect after you've attuned to the items. They usually are not just instantaneous.
Oh, what?
Usually.
Yep.
That being said, he's got his strength goes back to normal. What else you guys gonna do down here? He's tied up, prone on the ground, unconscious.
Should blindfold him too. He needs more.
Sure, man, go for it. Seems a little excessive, but all right.
You can blindfold him. Just roll one more dexterity check.
Blindfold.
Just
Roll
tie
that
the
one,
knot.
you snap his neck.
Well,
Me
we'll
or
guide whoever's
Jogar?
doing it.
Whoever's tying the knot. Whoever's tying it around.
Nice smack on the ass. I feel like it's right for Jogar to do the honors here.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll blindfold him if you want.
This is your idea.
I didn't say
It was
blindfold.
Huger's idea.
Huger's idea.
What are you using as
Josue
the
just was
blind?
gassing Jogar up at every opportunity.
What are you using as the
Homie's earned
blindfold?
it.
Well,
Probably
he
just some-
does have a bandana, doesn't he? Oh,
That's
wait,
my
no! You
bandana.
guys
I'm not
have
gonna
the
make
yellow
him wear
bandanas
it.
still.
We never got rid of our
Remember? We were
bandanas
trying to
for
make
the
a
gang.
gang.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
never
we-
actually formed the gang.
That's right. Well, today's the day, guys.
Yeah, one of the yellow. Now this guy's the sole member of the
Oh,
gang.
that's in the study.
We throw the it on him and then we pin him for gang crimes in the area and then we get him for a double header.
We're awful, but he does deserve it.
Oh my goodness.
Jogar, are you gonna roll for?
Dexterity.
I'm still doing it.
You put it around his head, and you tie what you believe to be a knot around it. He is still lying prone on the ground.
Yeah, I tie it around him and I just give him a nice pat on the head. After all the stuff I took off of him too, I'm just gonna put it on one of these tables with like these mummified corpses.
They're not actually mummified corpses, they're just kind of, I don't know, slab tables that I didn't have a blank piece of wood to cover the mummies up with.
Alright, and then the only thing I'm taking with me is the gauntlets I still have in my hands. And then I'm going to take the axe and I'm going to give it to Atlas as payment for his help on this journey, because he deserves some sort of payment for helping us this far. I'm still figuring out something for Davey, maybe like a year-long supply of weed. But
You could grow some weed on your farm and give him some special.
oh yeah, that's right.
Yo, maybe
The,
you could like
Davey-
cook him some special food, you know?
So some
Take his high to the next level.
Some edible food of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I give Atlas the axe that the dude had, the Baron had.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
So,
If you,
what does the axe look like again?
it's this. Do I have the description? I can. I can put the description. It's a wooden axe, kind of a blood-redded handle with a casted iron axe head.
Cast iron. Oh, that's the good shit. So,
Okay.
Jogar, you
Yeah,
did not. Were you gonna say something, Alice?
Yeah, he's gonna look at it. He's gonna give you a smile and a thumbs up, and he's gonna fall over unconscious.
Did we give this man his good berries? What the hell are we doing?
I
guys?
asked him like 4 times if he wants any good berries.
The force of this fight. Like,
All right.
Just
Well,
for the if
I
not,
look at him on the ground. I go, open up, and I start chewing up good berries in my mouth.
Oh
Like,
God!
baby bird.
Oh no!
Jogar, you
For
were
the
surprisingly
homies.
gross today.
Jesus Christ!
Only
So
for my
this is Jogar's
homies.
shoving things in other people's mouths phase.
Yeah. So how many good berries are you taking?
I assume Atlas has a lot of health and needs a lot, so I'm gonna say at least 30.
Okay.
Um,
I'm
is
down
there
to
that many left?
I'm down to 8 good berries. Also, that is taking a long time of you, Mama, burning that into
Yes,
him.
because each mama bird is 6 seconds.
Oh Jesus Christ!
We're all just watching me do this to Atlas.
Definitely
Barron
hard.
Chalk with the blindfold
Oh,
slipping off, looks at it,
I didn't
and slowly
think of-
puts it on himself, so he doesn't have to see
You
that.
still want that buttery nipple?
I like to also imagine after the first good berry, Atlas is awake, but Jogar's still doing it.
Oh Jesus!
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh my God!
I just want you guys to know that I only have 8 good berries left. You guys went through 62.
I'll eat the remaining 8 if no one else wants them.
So,
Sure.
Are we actually looking to figure out why he's doing this shit?
I mean, he's still alive.
Yes.
But, like, do we just turn him into the authorities? Or do we question him?
What are your thoughts, Jogar? You left him alive.
Well, I mean, at first I was gonna kill him in a bloody rage, but then after my first embarrassment of an attack, I realized maybe that's not a good look on me now. So, honestly, I didn't expect him to make it this far. I mean, maybe he can tell us what's going on, I guess? I mean, there's a bunch of shit in this room we haven't looked at, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Someone,
look at all them big doors over there.
If we bring him to the authorities, it should probably be someone other than Jogar. They don't seem to like him too much.
Can the authorities be trusted in the area? I mean, they did not like Farron Chalk, if I remember correctly.
They didn't seem to have any preference to Barron Chalk. It's all
Well, they were
just
claiming that-
rumors.
They were claiming that they were run out by the town folks.
I have an idea.
No, dude, that's the Giant King were run out by the townsfolks.
My friend, did you not listen to Brian? After all we put that man through when he was telling us his plight?
He might still be up there.
Right. That's not Barron Farron. That's the Giant King. Like Brian.
No, he was saying these men here.
Other than Barron Farron, who gave them a place to stay.
My friend, I think you might be hitting your pipe a bit too much.
I feel this is like the immovable object in Unstoppable Force.
But
Yeah.
oh, go ahead.
Quick question. This room right beneath us, is that door open or is it closed? It's a little hard
Yeah,
to make
you can.
out.
It is. Yeah, it should be still open. You can see it.
Are all the
Effectively-
adjacent doors that way? Where people came out of?
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's open
Oh.
if you choose to look in it. So the one at the bottom, I don't think that's my number.
No,
that
that's
one
just part of the map.
kind of goes similar hallway style. The ceiling is still relatively high, but effectively once it gets off the map, it leads into, instead of being kind of this built stone walls, it turns into kind of a natural cavern.
So.
And it seems
is
like it keeps going, but you can't see where, unless you choose to go down it. If you have dark vision, you can see
Interesting.
whatever your dark vision is distance-wise, and then it just kind of...
Everybody
Tails
has
off.
dark vision.
So you can see 60 feet into it, and then you can't see anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah, even Davey has dark vision, right?
I don't think half
Well,
ones do.
I have blind sight, but I don't have dark vision.
So you can see 10 feet into it.
Mhm. Or I
Um,
can sense 10 feet into it.
You can sense 10 feet into it. You do not sense any echolocation coming back at you for the moment. Yeah. There's that room. There were other doors in the hallway as you guys came in through there. What are you guys doing?
Well, I have thought of great idea. Josue, I think you'll remember this. So, remember when we were back in that dwarven cave with that ghost guy? And we were gonna forge some documents?
Oh,
Captain
yes, I
Wide
do
Drift
remember
here?
very well.
So, we could make some documents saying that Barron Farron moved the ownership of these lands and is giving it back to the people. He's giving it away willingly. He's retiring. He's gonna go live in, I don't know, some city in
farm
the
upstate.
north. Yeah, maybe. And he's giving all the
Butterfly
land
farm
back.
upstate.
Yeah, and I feel like you could do something like that, right? You have the means to.
We could
And then
definitely take that approach. Do we? What do we do with him, though?
Are we interested in what happened to the Dragonborn lady?
Oh yeah, there was another mystery beyond this guy, wasn't there?
There's the possibility he knows something.
Maybe we ask him some questions when he wakes up.
By the way, during all this, you were just going to be poking around the bone pile of the dragon to see if there's any cool bones in there.
You can find some dragon bones. It looks like it's been picked clean of anything. Gartok did mention, at least to Jogar, they ate dragon meat when they got here.
Yeah. No, he just cares about the literal bones.
And yeah, so you can probably find some like rib bones are maybe still there. Some have like teeth marks on them, like they were chewed or eaten.
You'll try finding a non-chewed bone.
Yeah, and you can
Take it
probably
home.
find half a dozen or so bronze scales lying about.
All right, I made a connection between the dragon and stuff, but like, I don't think Jogar's smart enough to think about that.
Well,
So,
what is your connection?
It's like the worst part of playing dumb characters.
yeah. What was the Dragonborn lady? What kind of Dragonborn was she before this?
Were you told?
I don't know if we were told or not.
We were given a color of the dragon, but not the Dragonborn lady.
Yeah, I think that's similar.
Arella?
There is, if I
So
remember.
the Dragonborn lady's name was Arella Laut, Laot,
You know, I could just control F this real quick.
and she was. See if you have it first.
I'm not seeing a color for her. They did reclaim home from the evil blue dragon.
She was a bronze Dragonborn.
Ah.
Connections that Jogar is not aware of, but I am.
Yeah,
And what was the
Atlas
rest of that
not
message you
paying
just read
attention.
there, Warney? It mentions a blue dragon. It mentions something else.
So, blue dragon, worm, small teeth.
There's a name.
Oh, Asa.
There's another name.
Asa? There is no other name in that sentence.
There definitely is another name. Wait.
I might not have it in my notes.
It's from the book? It's from the book, if I made the book
From-
available to you.
Let's see if the book is available.
It's in Party Treasure. Books from the Murran
Okay.
Adventurers Guild.
Books from the what now? Here we go.
It does mention the blue dragon, and it mentions something else.
That
As a
sentence
boss.
specifically, because I mentioned everything in that sentence, and you
Okay,
said
it's a different sentence then.
Okay,
That's fine. There's a sentence before that. It talks about something else. So
that
that's
is a
what I'm
fun.
trying to say.
There are a couple things through this time. Our Alexa run.
Yeah, that's the thing I can't pronounce that one.
Our
It's
Alexa
not-
Rental, I believe. Jesus, that's a name.
Relaxer on tour. Yeah. Is something.
Our Alexa Rental. Specifically. Okay.
Oh wow.
It's okay. Let me just read this from the fucking beginning instead of like piecing everything. But
Yeah, so you have that information. You didn't get a chance to read the rest of the books. And then yeah, so what else? You're poking around the bones. If you want to add a few small bones, Hugriff, to your inventory, you may.
Yeah, that some small. I put small dragon bones.
Yeah. You don't find any claws or any teeth, but there are some scales kind of left about.
I guess I'll grab the scales too. Well, that
And
was
the
awesome. Yeah.
statue that's in the other side, that's in this room, if I can click on it.
Yeah.
That is a bronze statue of a Prak.
Oh. Think we know where those scales mostly went.
That makes sense.
Meanwhile, Atlas leads down to Davy. Hey, Davy, do you think the big guy and this little git came from that hallway? He's gonna point down to this room down here, where one is. Because as far as we can see, it's just a big. You said it's a big tunnel, right?
Effectively. Big cavern.
I don't know, man. They had to come from somewhere.
Better close the door. And you know what? Because I can, I am gonna pull out my character sheet for a second, because I'm not gonna get the chance to use this ever again. This door's open, yes?
Yes.
So I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to close the door.
And it
That is something I can do.
swings back and comes to a stop just as the meetings of the door come together.
And those two tables, how big are the tables?
Whatever. 5 by 10. It's a big dining room table.
Yeah, he's gonna start taking them and piling them in front of the door.
Sure. Make a strength check.
No, a strength check, you said? Okay, oh, that's strength save, strength check. How funny is this gonna be?
Yeah, so
Wow.
you just start taking them, dragging them over. They are quite heavy. Get one over and pull the other one and flip it over your back. Take it and just kind of slide it more on top, and seem to be in pretty good place.
I'm gonna do it. you know, like, he's gonna do the Elmer Fudd thing. I'll hold him all right. And he's gonna walk away confidently. I showed them, didn't I? And actually, I want to go and take a look in what's this room over here.
The one to the east.
Yeah, that one closest.
Yeah, so you go in
Because
there.
I'm understanding that's open as well.
Yeah. So you take a look, and it seems to be kind of a barracks or bunking area. You see a lot of beds, a few backpacks. Seems to be most of the beds in this room are for a size of creatures similar to yourself in your current state. You don't see any large beds or cots here. So most likely the people in this room were just medium-sized. Doesn't seem to be a lot of value. There are a few like rusted and broken weapons and kind of broken pieces of armor. But in this room itself, you don't see a whole lot of kind of useful equipment. It seems to just be kind of a bunking area.
All right, quick question. What are these things? They look like barrels, or they could look like chests. I'm not sure what they're supposed to
They're
be.
just more beds. Everything's a bed.
Okay,
It's just the barracks.
so nothing of major interest.
No, not in there.
All right.
As things are calming down with Barron Farron still being unconscious and people investigating this area, Dave is going to take his last hit as Suul.
Suul. Oh. Alright, I need you to make... Alright, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
I need guidance.
Still
I'm
need
about
to
to
do
the
it.
biggest.
I saved it the last time. I have to do it every time, right?
Right.
Okay.
This is Suul. Wait, hold
Yeah.
on. This
I
is
took the
Suul.
Suul
This
last.
is the one... No. You've never taken Suul before. You only bought one Suul.
Oh, okay.
That was the one you bought from the halfling.
Oh, it was his pipe weed that gave me that one effect.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
19.
19 on the save.
Okay. You inhale, and a rush of energy crashes through your head. You nearly black out. There's just this jolting headache, and you just barely push it away into the back of your mind. As you open your eyes, you see kind of... you can see almost into the weave of magic in front of you.
Ooh.
And until you complete your next long rest, you have one sorcery point
Oh, cool. One
Sorcery
sorcery point.
point.
that
And
you can use
no
to fuel
spell
meta
slots.
magic. You can fuel meta magic from the sorcerer's metamatic options in Player's Handbook.
Ooh.
It's a good thing you made that save.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You would have lost a sorcery point otherwise.
Magics. You thought inflict wounds was bad.
Oh my god. What the fuck is he smoking?
A
So-
devil's
Suul.
lettuce. That jazz cabbage.
While he's smoking it up, can I use my healer's kit to kind of wake up Barron Farron? Maybe like, can I use that for
Oh
like,
yeah, that's right. I gave you a healer's kit. I forgot.
Yeah, so you stabilize him to 0 HP, which he already was.
Say we
but
don't.
he doesn't
have
like,
any
he's not
berries
like
left for that, right?
unconscious
He
now.
is... Let me double check. I believe that will wake him up.
If not, I think we probably have water on us, right?
I could
grab some
get him
stuff.
up if you really want to get him up. We're out of good berries, right?
Yep, he
Yeah,
is
Jogar ate
awake.
the last.
So, you take your healer's kit, you kind of tend to kind of the bruises and burns from the moonbeam and from your repeated quarterstaff attacks at him. And he comes to. Unless you've pulled him up, he's still lying on the ground. Or,
Hey,
I
buddy,
think
how you doing?
owe us some answers, dude.
Yes. Jogar, please. We can take the gold and I'll be on my way. Just trying to wrestle around and worm his way around and moving his head back and forth, and your blindfold falls off.
5% off your refinance. Final offer. I won't go any lower.
And go just in my office, take the gold. Just I'll go off, scurry away. You'll never see me here again.
So, if we do that, though, are you gonna, like, terrorize other families on a different farm somewhere else, you fucker?
I just gotta go. I'll find my way. I don't need to. This is all Soth's idea. It's we thought we had something, but I guess not so much anymore.
I roll an
Go
insight
back.
check because I think he's full of shit.
Is he gonna have to go back to halfling prostitution?
Roll insight check.
Can we all roll insight?
I stare into his soul.
You do. You're not entirely sure if he's being. When he's saying he'll find his own way, you're not entirely sure if that means he'll change his ways or not.
Damn, he's good.
You don't sense anything else he's said. You don't see anything other than You can't really tell anything other than genuinity. That's a word.
So why is a little guy like you in with the idiot Viprak?
Well, we hate you.
You hate yourself?
I had the strength, power. The Prack was proud.
Viprak's never gonna like a halfling, man. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Prack will take power when he can. All that nimbleness, all that thing that our kind, that's the depiction. That's what we're trying to get rid of. As soon as Soth wanted Murran, then we were heading up to Esmeraltan, and we're gonna wipe out all them halflings there.
Do we recognize the name Soth?
In the book Josue read, there was mention of Sothalisis, an ogre mage that a century ago had sacked the city of Murran, and then was later killed by the A name.
Big A, they call her.
So the Dragonborn lady?
No, not Arella.
Oh, okay.
Relaxoan Palal. A relaxan. That one.
A relaxerantal.
The polysyllabolic. We're gonna take out all them halflings and Prack's curse, killing the food, weaken the city, makes it easy for them ogres to the south to come in. And we had Viprak, we had Sirik, we had the weapons that Sauce Daddy didn't. You'd take them all.
Jogar's gonna lean. Excuse me. I am not Jogar. I'm not Jogar.
You can push him over to make him lean.
Atlas is gonna look down at him very sternly. You're not gonna do anything. You hurt halflings. You hurt Jogar. You hurt me. I ain't the brightest. I ain't the smartest. But I know one thing for sure. You ain't going to do anything. Not when we got something to say about it. Do I make myself clear? I want to kind of intimidate him a little bit and make sure he knows who he's dealing with.
Yeah, you can roll an intimidation check.
Alright. And I keep having to close my character sheet. Let's go ahead and let's make a soft 20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and he kind of trembles a little bit. He's a little taking away kind of the presumed magical source of his physical prowess. He's in a position he's not used to being in. He's quite
I
vulnerable.
mean, I'm still confused what you have against halflings.
I had some trouble back there with the folks in Murran. Nothing too kind. They ain't show me much respect. You know now, it's really gonna show. You're gonna get back at them.
From what I know, respect isn't given, dude. You gotta earn that shit.
We were gonna earn it. We were gonna take it.
Not like this, man.
They all have
You're
to die.
a self-hating son of a bitch who allied himself with an idiot god to try to take over other people's land. That's not respectful. That's not power. Dude, you got it twisted. And for that, you're going to the authorities. They'll lock you away. They'll deal with anything they gotta do with that. And this land goes to the people that you were oppressing.
You think you can try? You think they can do anything? They ain't ready for the hurt that's coming.
So, you
That's
saying that
coming.
though? Yeah, are you petitioning that we just kill you right now? Why is there a thumbs up next to
Yo, what was that?
Yeah,
I have
it's
no
not-
idea how that happened. So, are you suggesting that we should just kill you now so you don't... Is that what you want, Barron? Like, because it sounds like that's what you're telling us, that you're gonna still be a piece of shit if we let you go, or if we send you to jail.
Hold up a sec. That sounded more to me like this is out of all of our hands. What do you mean pain is coming?
Saw it's coming. I was helping. She'll certainly be slowed down. The age of ogres is coming back. Big strength. We're gonna take over. Batter down the finesse. Batter down the wise.
That's very confident from a man in your position.
I played my part.
Not well.
Do you say that?
Yes.
What do you know, masked man?
I mean, we're gonna fix the farms. The people will get their food back.
It's too late. We've started here. They know the weakening of Murran now. Crack's got many devouts. There'll be
He wasn't
more.
lying, Morty. The end times are coming.
Can
City.
I do insight on him to see if he's lying about this at all?
Sure.
Yeah, he's just
Can we all
bluffing. He
do that?
lost it. He lost it. He just wants to feel better. Oh, I'm just the beginning.
Yeah,
Stopping me doesn't do anything.
even the like kind of beaten and battered state he's in, he is quite of a silver-tongued fella, and hard for you to really get a good read on him.
You like the cut of his jib. Maybe you should let him go.
Like I was saying, can all of us roll insight on this guy if you'll permit it?
Well,
Uh,
typically when a group does skill check, or at least how you did in 3.5, is just whoever's best at it in the group does it, and then that represents everybody in the group. In
Group
5, I
checks
think
in
there's
5e,
the helping.
what they
Yeah, they have the helping action, so I guess
Yeah.
you do that instead.
they defer to a single roll, and if you want to have like a group roll, you can have one person assisting, which gives advantage.
The call is yours,
If any
Ryan.
of you are proficient in insight, you can help with insight.
Well, that
I don't
is
think I
a
am.
bummer.
Let me check.
That'd be good for Josue to be proficient in, wouldn't it? Oh well.
That would mean Josue is proficient in just about anything.
Nope, I only have a +4 in it.
Things I never use.
He kind of is able to muster himself back to you, Jogar. Look, this land, if I'm gone, I run off, this goes away. You, your family, all them folks can go back to just how things were before.
Why
I
should
don't
we?
have to be in a box. I just need to get gone.
You said this, what was coming was inevitable. You leave it, that's not going to help anything. You already said so.
Yeah, my life is gonna go back to normal when you bring an army of ogres or giants or whatever the fuck and destroy our
outta here.
land. What the fuck are you talking about? Do you just like told us your whole plan and then you're like, oh, but you let me go, you can go back. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, you kind of got to pick one way or the other, dude.
I love the idea of you all just like roasting him.
It's like the white or whatever for last campaign all over again.
Yeah.
Bullying the
Alright,
baddies into submission.
Only this time it's not going to end poorly when he gets mad.
I feel like you're really full of yourself, so you must have like this written down somewhere, right? Like, do you have an office or something here? Do you have like some like?
He told
Like,
you to take the gold from his office.
Well, he probably has shit there. That we
Yeah,
could
well,
bring back to
what?
the people.
36
I
do it
mean-
now.
I figure if he has plans for anything, he can tell the authorities all about it when he's locked away. Only
Yeah, I mean,
thing
he
is,
can.
Jogar probably shouldn't bring him to the guards. It should probably be anyone other than the Jogar.
Who's the most trustworthy looking person in this entire group?
Ugriff's gonna do a quick look around and then sigh and then kind of look at Davy and Josue and say, I think it's you
Probably
guys."
the drug addict.
Atlas smile.
And at the very least, I want to be there to keep a watchful eye on this one.
Honestly, you might be stronger than Davy, so you might be the one carrying him.
Stronger than
Like carrying.
What do you mean? What do you
fuck do you
You're a
mean?
paladin.
Davy has a +1. Josue has like a -2 or -1.
I have a -1, my guy. Get the fuck
Okay.
out of here.
Oh, Sway and Davy, can you make
Neutral stats? You think Josue can
intelligence
afford
check?
neutral stats?
Are you fucking? Come on.
what kind of
any
check?
other stat.
Intelligence.
Just a raw intelligence, no.
Yeah, just raw intelligence.
Oh fuck me. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh, this man's
So-
smart.
You finally
Um,
peaked!
I'm so smart.
So, being allied with an organization such as the Harpers, and kind of
Yeah.
their oath to wipe out tyranny and uphold kind of core values within the realms, you'd probably be the most allies to this organization are generally well trusted for developed cities.
I imagine for that nat 20, it was, do you remember that SpongeBob scene with the fire where SpongeBob's staring at it? That's Josue with his Harper pin where he's just staring at it.
So we are trusted from a city's perspective because we're hard.
We could bring him to the guards. The only issue is getting him there with our
Yeah.
abilities will be fun. He is
I
tied
mean-
up. We can just
I
kind of
mean, if we do a full rest, I could summon something that could
To
carry
be
him.
fair,
for you.
I mean, Jogar is the one who is more concerned about. We could potentially bring a little bit of muscle with us, and then we just do the talking.
Yeah, I mean, Alice could
I can
probably
check
come
on
with
that.
us. I'm
Exactly,
sure all
Alice
the guards
could come
aren't
with us.
fully racist against half-orcs.
They're
Jogar
half
and
racist
Ugriff.
against half orcs.
Jogar and Hugriff, do you want to follow along with us, or do you want to potentially go back and check out the farm to make sure Jogar's family are okay?
We can do that. Let's raid this guy's office first. Find any damning evidence that we can with us. Bring it with us, and then so they're not just going off our word. I feel like.
I like the
we
idea
also
of
have to
Josue.
Physical evidence would be good.
I like the idea of Josue going up to Jogar going, I know you must be very worried about your friends and family back at the farm, and Jogar's just going through stuff. What?
I think what the bring up is after we get the documentation, me, him, and Atlas can bring the little guy to the authorities while you go check on your parents, Jogar.
I like that idea.
Correct. I do not think it is wise to waste time with that in particular. We do want to make sure nothing went back their way while we were down here.
You're still convinced that that's not the real Shingo.
It was not fucking. I don't care what my dice roll said. That's not fucking Shingo. There's no goddamn way.
Okay, so I imagine we'd go to ransack the office.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I guess
Help
we-
with that.
I'm
He's
slapping
really
the tied up
Alright.
halfling gets led around by Atlas, I'm assuming.
I'm just holding it over my shoulder.
Okay.
Do you like
Legs
football
hanging out
throw
in
him
front
up
of
the
me.
water?
Yeah, who are you guiding?
I am guiding whoever is looking through the office for shit.
All right, are you going? So you're going back into the hallway. You're going in the left door or the right door?
Into the
Yeah,
what?
you mean this
Oh,
hallway,
is his
right?
office
No,
down here?
he told us to go get the gold in his office, so I guess we're
Right.
propping him. I would say tell us where your office is, and I guess I would do a persuasion check.
Guess I'll guide that.
That's a 4.
Plus
Is,
a D4, okay.
Right doors.
That's a +8. Oh my
Well, you can roll your D4. He rolled a 4.
This is overkill.
And his insight is. Actually, I don't know what it is. Either way. On the right.
So
Okay.
in this hallway to the right.
Mhm.
By the way, that half ogre or the ogre came out
Yeah.
of those doors. Would those be open? Would we be able to see in there?
Yeah. So they'd be closed. You can open them up if you'd like.
Right. Seeing as I. Yeah, let's open these doors first.
Sure. And you see a bunch of cots that have been smashed into the ground. Anything interesting in here? No. You don't really see much in here. You see again a few more scattered scales. All of the cots that were in here have been like crushed to the ground, and multiple have been moved, kind of to cover the area. It seems that there were maybe 3 or 4 large or huge creatures that were staying within this room.
And there's a
Um,
door on the other side, correct?
Right. There's also the half ogre right in front of you. Atlas, roll perception.
Perception, I will happily do so.
Perception check.
Oh, I am trained in this. I hope I get something good. Perception. That is...
So you see a little kind of folded up piece of parchment sticking out of kind of this half orc head, like, or half ogre head, kind of on his person, kind of like tethered within his suspender straps.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up with my free hand and try and unfold it.
Yeah, you can read giant, right?
Yes, I can. Let me beep that in for
In
you,
that
just
case.
to make sure that I am correct.
Alright.
And
And so
I
you see
know
a
that it-
letter, and you can read it. Says, "Brothers of Aprax's blessing, have you ever craved the delicacy of dragon meat? With all of us together, we shall dine like gods. Morella won't see us coming. We head out in a 10-day. Don't miss out on our strike of glory."
so 10 days?
A 10-day is 1 week, and is also 10 days.
He's gonna nudge whoever's closest to him. Boy,
And there's the text of it.
Are we bringing him with us and we just can't move him, or did we just forget him there?
He's
with us.
with
on
you. Atlas is
Atlas's
dragging him. I just
shoulder.
haven't
Okay.
moved him.
I just wanted to make sure that we didn't just all leave the room and then we come back and he's gone.
let's see, who would
So,
he
That's what you
nudge?
read.
I would.
And so you guys are trying to go into the office,
Yeah.
right? Right. So, before you do that, Atlas, who's leading that charge? Who's trying to open the doors?
To the office?
I think
Oh,
Jogar
okay.
was kind
That'll
of
be
leading
Jogar.
the
He
way.
got there first.
All right, Jogar, as you get up to the doors, that bolo tie you had found, you feel like a tingle of it as you walk up to the doors, and as you press them, the tingle kind of is a little bit more intense and then stops, and the doors open.
Oh, cool.
And into his office,
It's a big ass office, man.
and you find
Look at all that.
there's kind of like a little cooking stove, has little bits of food similar to what you were smelling when you're up in the kitchen upstairs. You see crates that have some artwork in them. There are some books scattered about. You see coins. You see some other like little cases and boxes. If you want to look and dig through it, make a perception check.
Ooh, okay.
I want to. How are we helping here? We need somebody to help.
If you are
Well, that doesn't matter.
proficient, you can help him.
Yeah.
I am proficient, but
I am
given
proficient
that,
as well, but it
I
doesn't
can.
do
Alright.
anything.
He has been helped. You have a 16. Okay, so as you go through, you're digging through the crates. In one of them, you find 788 copper, 233 silver, 1,269 gold.
Hold up. Am I
22
still at the
platinum.
bank as we're reading these things
Yeah,
off?
wait, hold up. Yeah, I was.
Okay.
I like to imagine after you find all the gold and stuff, you're like, I can finally pay off the debt. Oh yeah, right.
Oh,
Hey, you got it, Mr.
what I
DM.
would do with this much money.
I put
Holy
you-
shit, that's a ton of gold.
All right, I'm gonna.
You-
What
you-
the
you can-
fuck?
you-
Okay.
You can get that cherry one for the porta potty after all.
Did you? I swear to God, you said 126, not.
I said
I know, I was not-
1,269.
Wow. Okay.
Holy smokes, my
That
god.
is,
Funny number.
guys. I
That's-
can't carry all this. My back is literally going to break.
All right.
Yeah, that's
you,
even
you
more
do
than
have you have your chest.
Yeah, you can put it in the chest that shrinks.
Oh, yeah.
Christ.
How did I do that?
All right, Jogar. You also find a little
Open.
red
Or
velvet.
closed.
You find a little red velvet case. You open it up and you find a dark, deep purple gem, about the size of a quarter. You find 2 platinum rings, and one of them has 3 diamonds set into it. And you find one other ring that's a little bit larger, probably about the size of your fist.
A ring the size of my fist?
No, so this is another gem. It's about the size of your fist. That's alternating bands of black and white.
Oh.
You keep going through, digging boxes, pulling stuff around boxes. You find behind one of them, there's 3 kind of, not 3, but there's a few watercolored paintings of different sceneries and portraits of people, none that you innately recognize. You find an ivory chess set. You find a leather-bound book. Stamped into the cover is a bird.
When you say an ivory chest set, do you mean that's what it's made out of, or as in color? So it's
The
only
chess
half of it.
pieces are made of ivory.
Okay.
So half would be white
Ooh.
ivory, the other half would be black ivory.
Okay. For a second, I thought you meant like half a chest set. I'm like, who the fuck has half a chest set?
It's been lost over time.
Okay, so let me make sure I got this right. I got a gem the size of my fist, platinum rings, one with diamonds, an ivory chess set, and a bird book.
Bird book. You also find another leather journal that has a tree on it, on the cover.
Well, that looks like something I would be interested in.
There's a crate of wine. And
Oh.
there's this massive, about 6 feet long, ornately carved out of wood. Roll a nature check for me.
Jogar, known for his nature.
You're
Let's
probably
see.
better than me at it.
Yeah.
14.
Oh my God.
The edges of the wood look kind of smooth, almost as if it had been underwater. It's kind of this large piece of wood that at one point was like probably innately carved. The kind of watering has removed some of the detail, but it's the figurehead of a ship that was carved as a serpent and the base of the serpent is coiled itself around a chest.
So it's like a map or like a.
It's a figurehead of a ship.
Okay.
So like the thing that's on the front of a ship. And you find one other. You find on the. Yeah, that's all you find in here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take the tree book and the bird book, and I'm gonna go up to Hugh Griff, and I go, "Hey, my guy, found these books. I know you're looking for birds. This one has a bird on it. Birds also like to hang out in trees, so I figured these are your things, man. If you
Thank
want
you,
them."
Jogar. I really appreciate it, and I love your logic. I'm certain this will help me in my quest.
You're the bird guy. You're
Yeah.
looking for the birds. That's right. Am I fucking that up? Or... Oh,
No, you're right, but I find
Actually,
it so
that is
funny that
correct.
even though your logic is so simple, I think it's actually correct too.
And Atlas, can you roll a history check?
Oh, Atlas history.
Damn.
Why do you have to make me do this? I just don't know history. But I'll do it. Here I go.
Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah, Atlas is me name, alright.
Yeah. You're kind of looking around, and you've seen, for some reason, this figurehead thing is kind of like quite large. It seems familiar to you. You cannot place where or why.
It's fair. He has other thoughts on his mind at the minute, and well, actually, is anyone trained in this?
No, so that one would only be for you.
Okay. Yeah, he'd be trying to get a hold of Josue, and
You're
he's
still
like,
holding the guy too, and
yeah. Hey, Josue. He's still got that note in his hand. He's looking concerned.
what's going on?
I think we got a problem.
A problem?
You see this note? You just gotta put it over toward him.
Alright, what's the note?
It's written in giant. Can you read it?
I most certainly cannot read.
you can
we
read
will
it to him.
pretend you can. Ah, yes, words.
Is it... I do not understand.
This is what they call a summons. It says that people's gonna be up here in about a 10 day. And I don't know about you, but it says about dragon might, and there's no more dragon in there. Now is there?
Interesting. So this note, he said this is a summons.
Yeah. And he's gonna read it back to him in a hushed tone, as hush as he can manage. He's not gonna.
Can you both
So-
make a wisdom check?
Check.
Wisdom
Just-
check.
Plant wisdom. Okay.
What wisdom?
That's my best stat.
That is not my
God
best.
damn, I'm on fire when I'm not in combat.
All right, hold on. Let me do this for vanity's sake. No, not
Okay.
bad.
As you're looking over, Josue, you can't read this. So you notice some other details about it. The pages, the edges of this thing looks like it's been folded and creased many times over. The writing is kind of worn down. It doesn't seem like this was written recently. Atlas, you would probably gather the same thing as you keep looking at it more and more.
Atlas, you said the what is written there says 10 days?
Yeah, 10 day.
I think we are long past that, my friend. I don't know. This must have been an original summons from a long time ago.
Hmm.
The Dragonborn.
You could be right, but
Are you
that big
vocalizing?
hallway back there. What if they came through that way and more might be getting these just getting me tink meats going. And Jogar, why do you keep typing?
He's whispering.
Oh, I'm dividing the money.
It's
Jogar's putting the
interesting.
money on a table, dividing it for everyone. Right
For
now.
Will coughing, Josue is not smart enough to put this together. I don't think, unless you want to make me make a check. There's no way he extrapolates that.
What, that Arella was the Dragonborn that they attacked and killed to take over the land, and Arella will never see us coming?
Yes, that.
And the 10-day was previously that they've already... That note has already occurred. The
Well,
really
I
old
know-
note that says a 10 days, there will be an attack already happened.
100%, he understands that the attack already happened. Also 100%, Ryan, your camera cut out, does not connect it to the events that actually occurred right there. I do not believe he would do that.
Even with a 19 wisdom roll right there, you don't think he would do that?
You know, that's right. I guess if we're counting that for everything.
Hmm.
That was your flash of inspiration.
You know, we're gonna roll with this. Is that this right here? That must be the aftermath.
Makes some sense.
Good call, Will. I did not think to put the wisdom. It's a use there. Oh, it's so tricky to play this fucking character sometimes.
Okay.
I have that marked in my notes next to the amount of gold, so it's separate because you're carrying it, but I have it accounted for with the bank stuff.
Oh, wait, so you already done this all?
I have the not the extra items if you're about to write those in. I just have like the pure money.
Oh, okay, so I don't even have to do all that.
No, it got deposited into the bank.
Okay, I thought he was gonna die if he carried all of it.
Well, that's why the bank is now the growing and shrinking chest.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
wow,
so that I have marked separately because it's in your chest, but I am still accounting for it in my inventory, so we know
Okay.
all of the funds we have. Because if we want to be real, like the weight I was already carrying from this gold, I calculated it. Josue was broken like halfway through the original campaign. Kagi did not care about weight of gold, and I'm super thankful for that, but I could not have lasted as the bank.
Inventory weight is such like as long as you aren't hoarding a whole bunch of shit like that you're carrying, I think it's like there's like one thing and then another. Inventory weight's such a monotonous rule.
Yeah, just
It
almost
is,
on
yeah.
the game. It's kind of like where do you put your tents and stuff while fighting? Like, is that still on you? Is that, it's like you just kind of pretend it's not there until you need it.
Well, no, it's like the dramatic. You drop it dramatically. Like the fucking Jedis, like they drop their cloaks before they go in for a lightsaber fight. You just drop all your packs and just go for it.
Yeah. Until you're dealing with like tens or hundreds of thousands of pieces of gold, then encumbrance from coins is not going to be too big of an issue.
Gotcha.
If you go to a dragon's lair and you try and take everything out of it, you're going to have
Yeah,
some
that would be.
problems.
Yeah, it's just not gonna happen.
Trying to rob Smog of his treasure.
Okay.
Alright, with that collapsing chest, we can make out like bandits.
Yeah, you have your chest.
But yeah, was there anything else in the room that anybody had noticed, or?
There's another set of doors that lead kind of further in.
We could finally find out what happens when you put a person in the chest. We have a test subject right here.
No.
He's small.
Oh my god!
Keep
At least
them
within size.
conscious for that.
You could try.
I mean, if no one's gonna stop me, I'm gonna start doing it.
Atlas is holding him. You can try and wrestle him away if you'd like. If Atlas, if you want to let him
I
go,
open
you
the
can.
chest and I go, Atlas, put him in here. Be really funny.
I feel this could go horribly wrong.
Jogar,
though.
wait. We don't.
I do feel this could go horribly wrong. If he gets out, then he has access to all of our gear.
Oh, that's true.
You can take your stuff out of the chest before you put him in it,
Yeah, that's true.
if you wanted to. You don't have
If
to.
we want to, we don't know what will happen. If we want to turn him into the authorities to try and get more information out of it, it's probably best to not kill him. We went to all the trouble so far.
But how do we know this is gonna kill him?
We don't! It's a risk. I don't think it's worth taking.
You do have a scroll that could circumvent that.
Oh my
Oh, we do.
god. No, I will not waste this on that piece of shit. Are you kidding me?
And you found a ring with more diamonds.
This
Diamonds,
mystical voice in my head keeps telling me reasons why
diamonds
we could do
do
it.
not help anything. We are not prepared to revive this man without this piece of paper.
No, we
Ugh.
are carrying him to the authorities.
I hate to kill your buzz, Jogar, but this
It's
is
all right.
All right, I'm gonna start moving my
I'm
way
gonna put
over.
Jogar aside. Maybe depending what happens with the authorities, if they don't have any use for him, we could go collect him back and try later.
Yeah,
This
we
is
go,
just
hey
tough now."
guys, it would be really funny if we put him in this chest and we killed
You know,
him.
depending on the punishments they find fit for his crimes, it could just be they might give it to us if we bring up the idea.
All right.
I'm.
There's
gonna
not
start
really
moving my
much
way
else in
to
this
the
room
next
of note.
door.
There is another set of doors if you guys want to keep moving in. You haven't found anything.
Damning.
If you're trying to find for incriminating evidence, you
We
haven't
need
really
damning
found much in
evidence.
here.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just found a lot of expensive things.
I found the initial note, but yeah, the one that's
Yes.
10 days old at least.
Since
Jugers,
Alex
did
is
you
gonna have-
still have? Did you leave the idol up on the table upstairs, or do you still have that? The thing of a prac.
That
You
should
each
probably.
had one. Both of you had one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got one
There were
off
two.
him.
Yeah, one
I couldn't
should still
remember
be
if
on
I
the
was holding
table.
the other.
But yeah, one should be on the table up there because that's right when combat started. I slammed that down. He
Yeah.
didn't have a
Mhm.
rebuttal, and then
Yeah, your
combat
Phoenix
started.
rhythm.
So we
Yeah.
still do have one somewhere,
Mhm.
and it might be me, I guess. I'm
Yeah.
gonna write that in the notes real quick.
Hmm.
So we investigate further into the office.
Yeah, above game, we should be finding more evidence. And if anything was to be proven,
Ooh,
Ooh,
this looks evidence.
hey, an
All
office.
right. Need a whoever
More
is searching
doors.
around. Need perception check.
Here, I'll do this one. And then
I
somebody
am
can help
trained.
me.
I will give you
I'll
advantage
help,
if permitted.
I'm trained to
Yeah, I was
perception
gonna
as
say,
well.
let me guide him. I guide, you give advantage. This man is so cracked right now. Use that D4, baby.
I think you guys speak all of the languages he speaks too, so you'll actually be able to read stuff.
Damn.
You know what? That gets you to the 15
It's a
threshold,
14,
baby.
15. Yeah. So, well, you come into this room, and it seems to be the last room was kind of like a prep area where you maybe would eat. This seems to be. You see some like smaller furniture kind of tucked to the side. And the desk is relatively kind of normal size, but you see a couple of pieces of parchment and books lying around. The first one you see, it looks almost like a it's this weird leather-bound journal, but or hide-bound journal, but you can't tell what the hide is.
Is it human
you-
skin?
I was gonna
It's
say,
not
jeez.
human skin. Something is vile about it, though.
Elf
Um,
skin.
And
This thing
nothing is on
made
the
it
covers, at least, but the first page is imprinted again with the same taloned claw. And you find that. You find another piece of paper. So the book, you'll probably have to take some time if you want to go through and read it. There's another. There's another piece of paper that you read. Huger, if you can read Giant.
Yes.
And this
I
one,
can read giant.
reads Farron.
Giant's surprisingly common among our group.
Reports of the food shortages in Murran are spreading south of Mossstone. I must admit I'm impressed. Naturally, I doubted a halfling devout of a prac would be of any use to us, but you have proven most effective. Murran weakened, soon other cities in the south will begin to struggle. Continue mounting your forces. With the devouts of Cyric and Viprak united, we can recapture Murran, bring a new age of Mirandin, just as my father envisioned. With our Alaxer Ontoald defeated, no one else can stop us. Once we have Murran, we can head north to take out Esmelteran and get you some payback on those devious halflings. Signed, Sithilis.
like the
Syphilis.
STD.
I was just thinking that.
Just rolls
It's like
off
the STD
tongue.
if you had a lisp.
Syphilis.
I'll put that in,
Syphilis.
Spoken by Mike Tyson.
and you
Yes.
find that, and you find
It's
the other
syphilis.
book.
My old enemy. Syphilis.
Mhm.
Man, there are just so many doors here.
Yeah,
We
can I
already
poke
have
my
another
head
step.
through this door now?
So,
Am I back?
Yeah.
I just want you guys to know this is the fucking shit-eating grin that I saw that was frozen on my screen as I disconnected and could no longer talk to you people.
nice.
Oh, we need to save that image. That's
It's a great reaction.
That is a perfect timing.
Oh,
That's like the milady pose.
You should put that in the video, Will, so the viewers can see.
Oh, I'll get it in there somehow.
Oh my god. What I missed? Was there anything major?
Perception check, I guess.
So you find that note. You open up the kind of the last doors, and you see kind of a sleeping quarters. Again, normal-sized bed and furniture. Doesn't seem to be much in here. Maybe you can find some halfling clothes if you choose to dig around or something like that.
Yeah, I'll take a little looky-loo.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and take the note and make sure that I pocket that along with the other one, because that's evidence.
Yeah. So you find one set of commoner's clothes that are medium-sized creature, and you find a set of fine clothes that would be for a small creature.
that with the summons to attack Arella. Those two are our evidence. We just need to make sure that someone can speak giant in Murran.
So that's all I find is clothes in here.
Yeah, there's not much else you really get in here.
Okay. And it was a small set of clothes and a medium set of clothes.
Yeah, you find a
Halfling-sized,
set
it's small.
of fine clothes for a small creature, and you find common clothes for a medium creature.
David, we found some fine clothes for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Davey, I feel like these might fit you.
I don't know, dude. I like the clothes that I wear, man.
Hey man, that's
Fine
fair.
clothes are like a effectively like a
Dress
three-piece
clothes.
suit.
Yeah.
It's white with the
Ooh.
gold vest.
A white three-piece suit. Whoa.
Gold vest, white jacket, pants, shirt.
So wait, you're really telling us he's Doug Dibadone?
Does he have a gold vest? I think he had a white vest, didn't he?
He was clad in white. Gold
No hat,
vest.
though. No hat.
No hat. No hat that goes off the screen. Oh, that would be a great visual gag. It goes off the map wherever his character moves.
I imagine with this we have our evidence. And
Yeah, we can skedaddle out of here.
Yeah.
You said that there was a big flesh-bound book, right?
Hidebound book, yes.
Oh,
I thought he was joking.
very
I was-
disturbed for a second.
It's going to take you some time to read it. If you want to spend the time here, you can. Just thumbing to the first page, you see kind of the imprint of the claw again. And actually, you'd also see kind of written, not as like a title, but just written kind of on the back of the cover, inscribed in. It says, "The Rite of Infernal Desecration."
Is that in common?
No, that is in giant.
Alright, I will pocket that book also as evidence.
Mm-hmm.
And there
Oh,
was
yes.
one other room beyond this room over here. Correct?
Yeah, if you choose to go back that way, you guys can check it out.
I think at this point we went through the office. There, we might want to just stop carrying the halfling around and get him to his destination, and Jogar and Hugriff can check on Jogar's parents.
Yeah,
Works for me.
sure.
Okay. So, You guys are heading back up out.
Yeah.
Is it possible we could check this one last room? We are right there.
You can sneak off behind the people with. You're still holding Farron, so you can go with Farron to check it if they're going to wait for you or they're going to go up and you'll catch up.
He wouldn't.
I'm not leaving him alone with Farron.
Yeah,
Nobody's going alone with that
Atlas
fucker.
would not let.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
there-
if you,
go just
There's
yet.
probably only 2 members of our party who don't have a chance of being tricked by him, so yeah, it's a good idea to buddy up.
Buddy system.
yeah, so you open that up and you see there's a few beds in here that have just been crushed into the dirt. You see some like scraps of food. Some of it's starting to rot and kind of tossed off into a corner, but no, not much else in here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. Well, just wanted to be thorough.
Makes sense.
All right,
I'd
so
Climb
yes.
up the ladder. Are we greeted by Brian upstairs?
as you get to the top of the ladder, there is no opening anymore. Something is blocking the top of it.
Okay, well I'm gonna take.
Alright,
Is it made of wood?
Table.
Yeah, it's made of wood.
All right, cool. I still got the beaver cloak thing. I'm just gonna punch up and break it.
Yep, make your attack.
Broken.
Yeah, 11. That's max damage, so it's 11 damage. Yeah, you shatter a table. I haven't touched this map, so I may have to change some things. But he
Oh,
is
hey, it's
actually-
me.
Yeah, he is not there anymore. Yeah, you don't need to put yourselves on the map for this. But you come back out, you've shattered what was an upside down table that it seems like somebody placed over the door,
I poke
Over
my head
the-
up
entryway down.
and I go, Brian, you better be fucking dancing right now, my guy. Where are you?
You don't see anybody, you don't hear anybody.
I guess he's already dancing at the bar. And I'll climb out, and then I'll start helping people up if they need it. And I guess we're heading our own separate ways now. I guess we're heading, me and Hugh Griff to the farm, you guys to the city.
Well, hold on. What time of day would it be at this point?
So you got here, you've probably been in, from the time you got to the manor, it's probably around like 9 or 10. You've only been here for about 2 hours or so. No, you've spent a good amount of time sifting through downstairs, so it's probably like 1 o'clock now, early afternoon.
Because it took us some time to get back to the main town.
Yeah, so it'll be about, I think it was an hour back to Jogar's farm, and then another 4 hours back to town.
Oh, we have plenty of time.
Alright, so we could feasibly split the party, but do we want to do that now knowing that, well, we got somebody very dangerous here? I'd elect that we head to the town and deal with this now, and if we have time, then return to Jogar's farm? But, what does everybody else feel?
If we're sticking as one pack, I demand we go to Jogar's farm first.
You have to pass there to go back to town.
Yeah, we'll go
Yep.
through there.
Oh, that's the case.
Oh,
then.
in that case, then there's no
Let's do
reason
it.
not to.
Alright, so
Expertly planned, Mr. DM.
So because you're carrying another creature that is not willingly being carried, he is fussing a bit, not too much. It is going to be a bit slower for the collective of all of you to do the travel.
Can I
Can I knock him
persuade
out?
him to just give up and let us carry him?
How are you going to persuade him?
Promise him a cookie.
It's good.
You know what?
You are able to carry him. It's just because you're because you have to dedicate effort to carrying him, it slows down your group's travel pace.
mhm.
I would just do it for the
Wanna-
sake of brevity. I would be the strongest of the group, I believe.
Right.
Should have put him in the chest.
So
Just
I
saying.
don't know. I guess I would essentially say, "Yo, dude, chill out. You're not getting out of this." And then stick a thing of tobacco in his mouth.
Like 6.5 feet tall. At least.
Yeah, some sense of hospitality.
Hey, that's some good tobacco, man. I got that straight out the premium shop.
I can get the nail clippings again if you want.
He's still squirming around a bit, but he's not actively resisting or trying to run away.
Alright, good.
It'll take you probably a little bit longer, probably an hour and a half to get back to Jogar's farm.
We'll do that. It's not going to be too much.
So, get there about 3 o'clock. 2:30, 3 o'clock. And I also haven't changed anything on this map, so I might have to delete some things. But as you come up, so you get back to you walk along the trail, see a bunch of farms. Everything looks the same as it did when you went into the manor. The fields still look the same. Nothing has visibly changed. You get closer, and you can not quite see the house yet, but you see a small stack of smoke rising into the air.
No.
It's just the
Does it
chimney,
look like a
right?
chimney smoke or like
Yeah.
not?
From this far away, it's hard to really tell. As you guys get closer, you can make a perception check, whoever's leading the pact.
I see the smoke. I'm starting to fucking sprint here towards the end of our approaching this fucking place.
I will give
Perception
guidance.
check.
I mean, advantage. I got training.
It's rising out of the chimney of the farmhouse.
Oh wow, Josue must be hungry.
I'm gonna continue sprinting. I'm not convinced. All the way up to this door, which I will rip open as soon as I fucking get there.
Yeah.
Unless it's locked,
so
in which case my muscles.
before
will
you
definitely
even
not
get
do the
in,
job.
You see, kind of outside, not where they are standing now. We'll say they're over here. Sunny and Shingo are outside. You see kind of these spectral dragon claws floating around. And you see what appears to be a sparring match between Sunny and Shingo, where they're each kind of taking blows, giving blows. Sunny seems to be more aggressive, and Shingo is a bit more reserved.
Can I tell this is a sparring match?
Roll an insight check.
God damn it! Oh god!
Yep.
In the middle of the road.
From what you've noticed about fighting with Jogar and his kind of astral spirit, when Jogar is using it, there is much more aggression involved when he's fighting people. This seems to be much more calm and reserved from the side of Shingo. It seems like it's they're not going all out. It seems to be more of a practicing technique.
All right, we're gonna hold up. We're gonna observe for like at least 5 seconds here.
Yeah. So they hear you because you're running, and while you're not in chainmail anymore, you're still quite heavy, and you have some coins on you, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
So many coins.
And they
on
look
me.
over. And Sunny sees you. Boys, you're back. Valerie's just put on lunch.
Everything is fine here. There's nothing bad happened.
Yeah. And Shingo kind of looks over, looks up you and down, looks you up and down. Yeah, we have that. We've been doing all right here. If you thought you mentioned somebody might be coming, but it's just been us. We cleaned up after you guys left, and Shingo's been showing me some of the work techniques back from the old days.
Oh, thank goodness. And then I'm just gonna kind of collapse on the wall because I've been like full on sprinting to pass visible distance and fucking scale mail or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, your breastplate.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
thing.
so you get there. The rest of you, probably a minute, like 5 or so minute passes. Where you saw Josue sprinting, and you're not really sure why, because you saw the chimney and the smoke. And so you guys kind of stroll up behind him. He's leaning up against the wall of the house, completely out of breath. You see the astral arms have kind of faded away by now, and Shingo and Sunny are just kind of patting each other. And kind of
Huger's gonna give
Expiring
Josue some
moves.
ice to cool off with.
Oh, thank you, my friend.
It's the form of a flaming
is it an
skull
ice
and
bust
he
of himself?
screams.
I'll do it out of Jogar's face like I did before when I was trying to show them what Jogar looked like.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey,
From now on, that's gonna be
Shingo.
my default shape for the ice, is Jogar's face.
Hey,
He's a
Shingo,
cool
dude.
dude.
We could probably use your help escorting the little guy here to the authorities if you'd give us a hand.
Oh yeah, look who we found. we have the band.
Little guy.
The
Alright.
Atlas spins him around so that he's face first instead of feet first.
Interesting fella. Yeah, I can bring you guys back into town. Where are you thinking of bringing him?
Go ahead.
I suppose the town guard would be a good place to start.
Yeah, we can probably bring him down to the Moon Maidens. You kind of have a cleric force that oversees some of it. There's the town militia, but I don't know, they're more of a hit 'em and quit 'em type guys. They don't do much talking, or they'll put a head on his spike as an example, I suppose. What did you find out with this fellow? Like, what is...
He's been poisoning the land to make it, to cause a famine. His goal is to take back the area of Murran for the ogres, and then to attack the halfling settlement up north.
As you mentioned, kind of the ogre takeover, you see his eyes kind of sink a bit. That is quite disturbing.
Yeah, he's
We-
one fucked up dude, man. A lot of self-hatred in the little one.
Can you imagine hating your own race?
I'm sure.
He was just poisoning the water to make the frogs gay.
I'm sure. I'm sure somebody. Maybe we can get him in the clerics, and they can try and figure out what he's been doing. You said he was poisoning the land. Did you find a way to unpoison it?
Everyone looks at each other.
We have not yet.
No.
Maybe the spoke with the tree on it might have some helpful advice.
It's
I
true, we
mean-
did not read all the literature in the
Oh,
office.
yeah,
The
trees are
book-
connected
wait.
to the ground.
The book with the Viprak symbol, Atlas, didn't you say something about it being a right?
I'm sorry, I did not hear that. What was that?
The book with the Viprak symbol, Atlas said it was a right for something.
Right?
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
left, Jogar.
What was it again?
It was
Did
the
not-
rite of infernal desecration.
Rite of infernal desecration. For the sake of brevity, that's what he says. A little broken, but all in common.
I don't know how to fix it, but that sounds like what they've been doing.
Yeah, so if you guys want to take some time to read any of those books you found,
Sure.
it'll
Yeah.
probably take you to parse through the information and really figure it out. Probably be an hour or two.
Sure, we can have book club.
Book
Um,
club.
So we'll start with the infernal desecration.
Alright.
So you take it open. This is like hidebound book. Who is reading this, by the way?
I would imagine it would be
Isn't giant.
Is it
Hubert-
probably
Hubert
Ugrif, I
for it.
imagine.
Hubert and Atlas because we can both read.
Okay. Atlas, it might take you an hour and 2 minutes. Hugriff, you'll probably finish in about an hour. Um, so
Those 2 minutes matter like a lot.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Huger finishes it 2 minutes earlier and then spoils the ending for.
You mean there weren't any pub pictures? This is the worst book ever.
Dumbledore dies at the end.
Oh my god.
So this goes
Spoiler
through, and it
alert.
starts telling tales of the Prak and some of the tales that are kind of spread about through some of his worshippers. And you get to one. This sounds familiar. Davey had mentioned kind of loosely about it before, about the Praki priest cursing the land of a settlement of halflings as vengeance for them kind of killing off a tribe of ogres. Because of this curse on the land, the food supply eventually dwindled. The population faced famine, and so they tried to retreat and leave the land. And as they tried to walk out of the valley, a group of trolls and ogres killed every single one of them. And their bodies were burned on a funeral pyre. After this was burned, after the final halfling was burned, the ground sprouted these blood-red roses within an hour of the final halfling turning to ash. It sprouted and then slowly began to wilt and die over the course of the next 10 days. And then the ogres reclaimed the land. You keep penning through and you wind up at these arcane fiendish rituals towards the back, talking about how one would perform this curse. And it takes a good amount of time to do. Take probably the better part of a day and spreading this curse over about a square mile of land. Plants that anything planted there would either fail to sprout or would sprout and immediately die. Animals grazing on the land would become ill and eventually die if they don't leave. It's hard to really see something is wrong once the curse has taken effect, except for kind of beings that are closely tied to nature or have the blessing of kind of a god tied to nature. Once it's cursed in this way, it lasts for about a year, and then the effects would dissipate, similar as the curse had ended early, unless the curse gets applied again. It mentions a few rituals, both druidic and divine, that could potentially end the curse. It also mentions if the ritual performer is killed or banished away, removed physically from the land, the curse would end. Or for every square mile of curse, if 20 halflings are burned on the funeral pyre, the curse will end.
Jeez.
Obviously, that last one's the easiest to do.
Is the city of Murran within the area that had been desecrated?
No. The city itself, no. Relatively the farmlands kind of surrounding the city.
So was Farron
least
Chalk
some of
renewing
them.
this, I guess, every time he went into the city? Because he spent time in the city.
So no, so you have to, it curses.
Or is it while you're performing it, you can't leave?
The range that you have to leave is quite large.
Okay.
So it's about 100 miles you have to be away from the
Ah,
point
okay.
of origin of the curse.
So what about another dimension?
That would be more than 100 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
But did
So
he
I'm hearing
cast
that the
all these
chess
spells?
option is
What are-
back in.
What are the? Can we tell anything about the divine or druidic rituals? Because we might have one or of each of those
Yeah, so
Already. we're able to do here.
it'll take a little bit more time to try and piece through some of this.
Okay.
But in the druidic rituals, there's a spell, mentions a spell called plant growth that kind of can revitalize and rejuvenate the land when performed over quite a long period of time. And this spell can suspend the effects of the curse temporarily. And if you're able to get multiple druids to perform the curse simultaneously, you can suspend the effects of the curse indefinitely. Similar with kind of some of these divine spells, you can perform kind of a single might be able to suspend the effects of the curse temporarily, and if you get a group kind of to perform the ritual, you could suspend the effects indefinitely.
Did we kill a bunch of druids?
Yeah,
You
we don't
killed a couple.
we
Or at
don't
least-
necessarily know that Farron Chalk was the one performing the ritual, but
It's also true.
The ritual itself does not appear to be natural or divine. It seems to have more of an arcane nature to it. From what you've
Okay.
read.
okay. Well, we rested a bit. You read some books. I think it's time to get the little guy to the clerics.
So belittling, the little
Just
guy.
a little guy.
Hey, little buddy, how you doing?
So does it look like the the curse is still active when we came back, or does it look like it's been gone now?
From what you can tell from reading this book, it seems like when the curse ends, there's this field of blood red flowers that sprout up relatively quickly after it's been dissipated. Fields still look normal. So it doesn't seem like the curse has ended yet.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't, it's already been cured and then we waste a bunch of time.
It was henchman number 3 that did all the casting, that bastard.
So right now, it's probably spent another couple hours doing that. It's probably around early afternoon. Snapthumbs have kind of gone inside. You guys are kind of in one of the outbuildings doing all of this, taking the captive, which Jogar, your mother, hasn't seen yet. But your father, I guess he wasn't paying too much attention to him once Josue came up and he was talking to Shingo. But you have him in kind of one of the outbuildings. He's still tied up for now.
Yeah, Atlas would not be letting him go under any circumstance.
Do we have anything heavy to put on top of him?
The chest.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so it's probably like 4 o'clock. Probably to carry him into the city is going to take you another 5 or so hours, and so it's going to get dark along your journey.
Yeah, so with that, thanks for playing this week. Thank you guys for watching. And remember,
I would hope.
Smash that like
He said he
button,
was
guys.
recording it.
Have a good
Don't forget to subscribe,
everybody.
homies. Ring that fucking bell.